And you see, that's another thing. Like my whole situation in my life, man, is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's not really as the kind of situation that they try to draw it all out to be. It's like, it's weird, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, my stuff, my legacy, it don't belong to, you know what I'm saying, society per se. Like, it don't belong to structures and things. Like, I'm not theirs. Like, they don't have control over me. That's kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? And then with all the other things that transpired, there's reason to believe that that was the main intention of it, to larceny, kidnap, not just a person's work, but themselves. And so that's what it is. And then knowing that what these artists and influential figures from certain places have already said and did to facilitate that purpose, then, I mean, that right there should nullify the situation. It's weird, man. My stuff don't belong to them, you know what I'm saying? You got them, and that's one reason they lie on you. They lie on you without your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what they're talking about or what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They have everybody looking at you, you know what I'm saying, sideways, and you don't understand why. And then, it's a framing. You know what I'm saying? They try to frame you to complete a crime, because of their guilt or something that they did, you know what I'm saying, when you didn't even know about it, when you was far too young. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even know what they was doing. So they trail your life, take chunks out of your life. You know what I'm saying? With ruthless, illegal hate crime. You know what I'm saying? Every year, all year long, on the low. And you know what I'm saying, against you. And all this is being did without your knowledge, including the heavy defamation and slanders that they created and concocted and fabricated, you know what I'm saying, and went elaborately to make it into a reality. You know what I'm saying? This whole time, you don't even know what they're doing or what they said, you know what I'm saying, but they got everybody looking at you, you know what I'm saying, funny and crazy, and then that's another reason why they try to keep you, like, quote unquote, isolated. And this is like, I mean, this is in regards to things that actually pick up recordings I mentioned years ago about this being isolated. Like in life is they have you isolated by like when they lie on you, attack your character, and then they lie to everybody else about you except you. So you don't know what they're saying to everybody else, and that's framing you. And they trying to get you where you're forever alone, so it's easier to frame. You know what I'm saying? Or it's easier to complete the hate crime. And, these are aspects I've seen for years, you know what I'm saying? They keep you from having friendships, keep you from having they try to keep you from having meaningful relationships and associations, you know what I'm saying? Healthy kind, they don't want you having happiness. They doing all this stuff for that intention. You know what I'm saying? They working, all of these things they doing is working towards that greater purpose. You know what I'm saying? And it's really conspiracy to commit murder. They already made their mind up that they would take somebody out, do the things that they can't control. So they're like cavalier with that, you know what I'm saying? They cavalier with that mindset, you know what I'm saying? Out of jealousy. It's pure jealousy, man. Everybody see my literary talent. And it's in the interest of the same influential figures. They got their hands all in the mix. You know what I'm saying? In whatever going on. That is directly 100% tied to those people that already done lied on me blatantly. You know what I'm saying? And they just pick up where the last picked up, where the last left off. And that's the situation, so they lie on you with all this stuff. You don't know what's going on, you know about it, you know what I'm saying? And they tell everybody except you to isolate you, you know what I'm saying? And then that way it's easier to complete whatever it is that they premeditated, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I know as reality, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, my life is like situation way more different. Like it's different than just like, it ain't quite like that. Like people, I don't accept the fact that, my life, like I'm a victim of this premeditated crime that's to like disinvent my legacy, kill me or destroy me, silence me, take my stuff. This was premeditated, like since like my toddler days. And then, it carried over every year since. And this is what it was, man. I showed signs of like progressing as an artist, as an author. Then they start making moves to like mirror that, you know what I'm saying? If you will, or to like create some kind of ceiling for it that their favorites aren't being subjected to or limited by, to like limit your altitude for success in literary arts. And that's what it was, just an elaborate way of doing so. And that's what's been going on. And I witnessed it form all the way up to this point from 14 to now. Like step by step, I seen everything being positioned and all the moves made. And I wouldn't care and let, but it was against me, so it's relevant to me because my interest is art and for the will of God. You know what I'm saying? So that's the situation. Like, you know, you got these, that's what they do. They lie and slander you without your knowledge, try to isolate you, you know what I'm saying, take away friends and stuff. And that makes the slander and the framing thing, everything seem more convincing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. They when they defame you or attack your character, you know what I'm saying, without your knowledge, you know what I'm saying, they lie to everybody else about you or things you don't understand, and then they look and stalk you day and night to confirm those biases, to make that framing that they're trying to do, that falsehood, into a reality. You know, whoever they are, quote unquote, are Antichrist, Baphomet. They are the opposite eternal enemies of God. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You know, and that's who responsible for these things. They are the proven, known, and official, sealed, signed Antichrist, Baphomet, and that's who their identities are forevermore, due to the things that transpired in the past, that they seen the Holy Spirit and God, you know, already, and then they continue with these evils anyway, and continue facilitating this evil anyway against the Lord directly, because that's who they've been attacking with. They doing it against the Holy Spirit directly, against God, Yahweh, the Alpha, the Father already. Directly, and so, you know, that's what already. So they already Baphomet, man. That's what it is, the Antichrist. So that's the thing. They tried to make this bring this to fruition. I'm not too late, because everybody see my stuff was it was on point. You know, the whole time I was on the scene speaking the truth against whatever I was going through. So I mean, they did not complete it. But I wanted to clarify, man, that's the nature of the situation. Like, nah, man, it's way more complex than that. You know what I'm saying? Satanic cults wish it was a certain way, but I don't accept that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna conform to a crime that I globally and nationally prevented, that's against my life, with the exposure of it. It's impossible.